Here's your forecast from the First Alert Weather Team.
All right, the month of June moving along here, already June 11th, and of course it's been a somewhat wet June, at least here at ILM. Now, some spots have done a little bit better than this. Of course, as you get into the month of June, rain can be kind of scattered in nature, so some areas are going to pick up a lot more than other areas. Only 6/100ths of an inch of rain so far at ILM. That is obviously one of the lower rainfall totals today. You move into portions of Pender County, particularly around Curie, almost 2 inches of rain fell. In fact, we've only seen a little over 2 inches of rain for the entire month here at ILM, but in spite of that, it does give us a little bit of a surplus, 47/100ths of an inch, and we're running about a 4-inch rainfall deficit so far for 2025. I think any showers and thunderstorms over at this point. I think the window kind of shut earlier this evening. 72 degrees for the overnight low. And then for tomorrow, less coverage to the showers and thunderstorms. I think the storms that do develop are going to tend to develop a little bit further away from the coast. That spells pretty good forecast, it looks like, for our Sounds of Summer concert, the first one tomorrow evening at Wrightsville Beach Park. The temperature should be comfortable. 86 for the high. Across the rest of the area, only about a 30% chance of a shower storm. Having said that, though, still, if you do see a shower storm like today, it does have the potential to be locally heavy. You might see a little bit of ponding on the roadways, and they certainly can generate a fair amount of cloud-to-ground lightning strikes. But in this kind of pattern, what's driving the thunderstorms is the sea breeze boundary, which is most active usually during the afternoon hours, and that's when we saw most of the thunderstorms today. Once you move into the evening hours, you start to lose the heating of the day. Bye-bye thunderstorms, and that's exactly what we've seen happen tonight across North and South Carolina. Nothing out there at the moment, and there probably won't be in most places for the rest of tonight. Earlier, a big storm in Sampson and Duplin County, but things are a lot quieter at the moment. Take a look at some of the rainfall totals. This is classic June weather. You see a lot of rain falling in a couple spots. You can see 1-inch plus totals. You can see in Pender County. There was actually a flood advisory in effect earlier this afternoon. Meanwhile, you move into southern New Hanover County, much of Brunswick County, absolutely no rain falling. Classic summer weather. You can see a few spots in Bladen and Columbus County also picking up over 1 inch of rain, while other spots in the eastern part of Columbus County missed out completely on the precipitation. Here's the big winner in terms of rainfall. You can see around Burgaw, stretching down towards Rocky Point. We definitely had some reports of almost 2 inches of rain falling. Hour-by-hour forecast model suggests things will stay quiet for the rest of the night. And then as we head into tomorrow, we'll start off quiet during the morning hours. And then as we start to get in the afternoon, we will start to see the sea breeze kick in. And that's when some thunderstorms will begin to redevelop. Current temperatures, lower and middle 70s. And here is your 7-day forecast. Thunderstorm activity should pick up again as we head towards Friday and the Father's Day weekend. Again, no washout for the Father's Day weekend, but there will be scattered storms around, some locally heavy, which could interrupt your plans. Upper 80s for highs, a little more humidity. And then the heat and humidity really cranks up in the extended forecast. Look at the 90s starting to show up.